look forward to a coming government that will rule with fairness and justice, let's look at Isaiah 9. Will there be a great light in Galilee that'll replace the gloom of the northern tribes? Nevertheless, there'll be no more gloom for those who are in distress. In the past, he humbled the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali, but in the future he'll honor Galilee of the nations by way of the sea beyond the Jordan. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned. Will there be great joy because oppression no longer exists? You've multiplied the nation and increased its joy. They rejoice before you according to the joy of harvest, as men rejoice when they divide the spoil. For you've broken the yoke of his burden and the staff of his shoulder, the rod of his oppressor, as in the day of Midian. For every warrior's sandal from the noisy battle and garments rolled in blood will be used for burning and fuel of fire. Will all that happen because a child will be born who will head a government? What child born was also called God in the Bible? For a child is born to us, a son is given to us. The government will rest on his shoulders, and he'll be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. His government and its peace will never end. He'll rule with fairness and justice from the throne of his ancestor David for all eternity. The passionate commitment of the Lord of Heaven's armies will make this happen. Do human political promises often sound like boastful, hot air with no substance? The Lord sent a word into Jacob, and it falls on Israel. All the people will know, including Ephraim and the inhabitants of Samaria, who say in pride and in arrogance of heart, the bricks have fallen, but we'll build with cut stone. The sycamore fig trees have been cut down, but we'll put cedars in their place. Regardless of the northern tribe's political bragging, did God's punishment succeed? So the Lord raised up their foes against them and stirred up their enemies, Aram from the east and the Philistines from the west, and they devoured Israel with an open mouth. Even then God's anger didn't turn away. God's hand was still extended. Did the northern 10 tribes repent and worship God? The people of Israel still did not turn back to the Lord all-powerful and worship Him. In one day He cut off their head and tail, their leaves and branches. Their rulers and leaders were the head, and the lying prophets were the tail. They had led the nation down the wrong path, and the people were confused. The Lord was angry with His people and kept punishing them because they'd turned against Him. They were evil and spoke foolishly. That's why He didn't have pity on their young people or on their widows and orphans. Was God's anger against a sinful nation like a wildfire? For wickedness burns like a fire. It consumes briars and thorns. It kindles the thickets of the forest, and they roll upward in a column of smoke. Through the wrath of the Lord of hosts, the land is scorched, and the people are like fuel for the fire. No one spares another. They slice meat on the right, but are still hungry. They devour on the left, but are not satisfied. Each devours the flesh of his own arm. Manasseh devours Ephraim, and Ephraim devours Manasseh. Together they're against Judah. For all this His anger has not turned away, and His hand is stretched out still. Who was the Word, and how did He become God in the flesh? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. All things were created through Him. Apart from Him not one thing was created that had been created. The Word became flesh and took up residence among us. We observed His glory. The glory is the one and only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth. Do we look forward to a coming government that will rule with fairness and justice? You decide.